So you guys that have been following these ant journals for the last year know that I've learned that each year egg production will slow down, and that's a red flag that it's time to put your colony into hibernation, a process known as diapause. I had a little teeny habitat with about 20 workers at the time. September 30th, I looked it up. I keep a little journal. That's what kind of a geek I've been with this hobby. And on September 30th, I put a little colony of 20 into a dorm fridge for 3 or 4 months, I think it was. And I brought them out, and it has indeed been good for the colony. Like I say, back then it was about 20 workers. And if you can see here, it looks like the colony has done pretty well. There's a lot more than 20 of these girls in here right now. Let's see if we can find the queen in this little clutch of workers. There's a ton of them in here, boy. Oh, there she is. Let's see if I can focus this little macro phone lens. See the big gaster there? There she is, right there in the middle. So here's the water tower chamber. It's water in this little, it's a bead dish basically with some screen on top. And that's where the queen spent most of her time this year, laying eggs that turned into larvae and then pupae. But that stopped a few weeks ago, probably about the same time as last year, but I've been lazy with this colony this year. But they've gone 3 stories up right now, and it looks like they've kind of put themselves into a state of diapause. They aren't going up top much. There's 1 or 2 workers that'll be up top foraging for food and water, but for the most part, this group wants to stay huddled up. So, even though it looks like they've put themselves into a state of diapause, but she's going up there to be with the rest of them. I still plan to put them into the dorm fridge, because when I did that last year, they were definitely still, and I want to be able to pry the glass off this thing. And you see this little, see this fuzzy stuff in here? At first I wasn't sure. I thought maybe this is a 2-sided habitat, so you don't want to give them too much room because of this. They throw body waste and debris over in the excess space. See all these carcasses, and you see this cottony looking stuff. I think at first I thought it was cotton, because I've blocked off some of the entrances to the other side of this habitat with cotton, and I thought, well, maybe they're pulling at the cotton, but I think this might be mold, and it's in a couple of places. This isn't the best camera lens, but let's see. There, you can see it there. Here's a couple. They're feeding each other, grooming each other there. She got something in her mouth. Let's see if they'll do it again. They had their faces together, like it almost looks like they're kissing, but they're feeding each other. And here's another example of a debris field with that cottony stuff, which I'm pretty sure is mold. And I want to get that out of there. I've read that mold can invade a habitat and kill your colony off. Look, there they go. Look at them feeding each other. And with any kind of mold, see, there's 3 levels, and second one on each side, second and third one from each side has debris. So I want to put them in the fridge, get it down to about 40 degrees, keep them in there for a few weeks, take it out, and then you see the front glass is held on by very strong magnets. I want to pop the magnets, the glass off, and take these little vacuum tubes I found that I think they're originally designed to clean and sweep your keyboard for your computer. I'm going to use it to sweep up this trash and suck out the fungus that's in there. I also wonder whether they've chose this top layer because, you know, as things decay, it might actually have an odor, an offensive odor. I don't smell anything, but ants follow odor trails all the time. So anyway, that's the plan. Wish me luck.